Hey everybody, how you doing? This is Barry, that Goat Metal Show, with my partners, Rich, the silent producer, Tone Joker NYC. We're here with a very special guest, Shane from Vulgar Display of Gaming. Let's give it up to Shane, man. How you doing, brother? How's everything
All
going?
right.
Going on, guys? Thanks for having me on. It's a pleasure to hang out with you guys. Yeah, I'm Shane, Oversplay Gaming, heavy metal nerd shit. That's what I do. So,
Yeah, man. That's what it's all about, man. I mean, all of us, we're all a bunch of heavy metal nerds over here as well, man. We fucking appreciate your channel and what you do over there, man.
and I appreciate you rocking my one of my first shirts I ever did. Your
Yeah,
shirt is
man.
buried in like stacks of shirts. Like I have, like if you ever want to do a shirt video, I got like at least 600 shirts. Like
Oh
they're
my
in
God.
piles and bins.
Yeah, that would be something because I think if Rich shows his shirts, he'll have people emailing him asking him for it because he's got vintage shirts. Rich has a lot of vintage shirts.
Yeah, I've
Yeah,
Oh
been
man.
a
yeah.
collector since back in the days. Bins and bins.
Yeah, I don't get rid of any of my shirts either.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, man.
yeah,
So
you
Shane, just give us a quick little update with the channel and anything that's been coming up.
well, for me, as you guys can see, I mean, you guys sometimes tune in. I do live streams, try to do once a month with bands. I really enjoy doing that from venues. It takes a lot of time, so I don't really post that often anymore, to be honest. And then I also work for a website. KNAC used to be an old radio station, and now they're a website. So that's how I'm able to go take pictures at shows. So it hooks me up. I get to go to shows for free and take pictures. It's pretty cool.
Hey,
And
it's a
then
good
do
deal, man.
yeah, and then do reviews on shows, which I will say this, anybody could do this. It's literally about consistency. Like look where we've all gotten with our channels and our content and everything. I've gotten to talk to shit, I interviewed Max Cavalera. I talked to the singer Joachim from Sabaton. I have some other interviews coming down the works. It's just all about being persistent and being there for the scene. We've all talked to killer musicians. We've seen killer shows, and it's just about showing up and being there, you know?
Yeah, absolutely, man, absolutely. And it takes a lot of hard work, man. It does take its time, and unfortunately, like I said, with us, we try to do what we can over here on our end. We're three guys. We work. We have everyday lives.
Yep.
We try to do little things here and there where we can, and it's basically more to have a good time and have fun. I mean, we can't really say that we're going to be one of these freaking YouTubers, with millions and millions of subscribers, and they're freaking going to cons and stuff like that. And we got to get freaking escorts for Rich because the girls gonna be throwing panties at him and stuff. So
You know,
we're just gonna be average dudes and doing our stuff, having a good time, and making friends here, which is something that we appreciate with you, man.
yeah, I mean, like I said, appreciate you having me come on again. It's tough. I work full time too, and sometimes I don't have time to do anything. I'm behind. I think I got like earlier this year I went to Milwaukee Metal Fest. I was fortunate to go there and cover it. I have
Nice.
2,000 pictures I took at the show I never edited yet.
Hmm.
Wow.
Like, it's insane. I got like, I'm like, it's just a lot, you know? So I'm
Wow.
behind on a bunch of stuff.
Well, I mean, just to give you some, I mean, with that, man, when you finally get to those pictures, well, you could have something set up for, hey, the new Milwaukee Rail Fest. Look what you'll be getting yourself, so
At,
you'll
that,
have something there. It won't go to
at this
waste.
point, that's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, it won't go to waste, man. It's pretty,
Yeah.
hey, why not? Give the sure, Jamie Jostin won't mind the free advertising.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So no, but
All right.
let's get
Yeah, so
into
this
it.
is what we're gonna be doing. We decided we're gonna talk about our favorite album covers, and basically we try to drop it down to at least 10. I mean, I know you might have a couple little honorable mentions and stuff like that. I mean, I have some honorable mentions, but of course it'd be covers that we can't show here because the YouTube gods will go and strike us down and kill us. So if anything, if you want to go start off and give us maybe some of your honorable mentions there, you could go ahead, Shane. You're our guest. You start off first.
Oh, I got three right here. Quick picks right here. Quick picks.
Okay.
Obviously iconic Master of Puppets. It's you see this in Target. You see this everywhere. As a kid, I was just like, holy shit! It's just kind of cool, kind of ominous with the hands. The artwork and the name of the title speaks for itself. And then two newer picks that I recently got to see. This band is killer. Bonginator. If you look closely at that cover, they're all about this album is called Retro. What is it? Retro Death. Yes. And you have like throwbacks to everything 80s. It's a death metal
Yeah,
band
this
where
is
they just sing
Nintendo.
about
Yeah,
sci-fi
yeah.
and nerd stuff. And they were
Hmm.
really cool
Nice.
live. It was interesting because they had like a half electronic drum kit and then half real kit. So it gave you those weird kind of like electronic synth sounds with like some of their old like death metal-y tones. It was really cool. And they just sing about like RoboCop and cool shit, you know.
Hmm.
Another band
That's
I got to
cool.
see, yeah, it was Flesher. This is really
Oh,
cool artwork.
That's nice.
nice.
This album came out in 2023. This is this is their new album, Tales of Grotesque Demise. Really dig it. Gave me like kind of the Cannibal Corpse vibes, you know. But I really dig it. So those are my three honorable mentions off the bat.
All right,
Nice.
Rich. How about you, man? What you got? A couple of honorable mentions you want to talk about real quick?
Yeah, I can mention a couple of them. Just some that come to mind, from the early hardcore scene. A simple cover, but I like it. It's the first Bad Brains album with the DC with the lightning bolt on it. That's an iconic one. Also, the first Black Sabbath album, Down by the Shed with the person standing in front, is a nice cover. And also, Dio's Holy Diver. I
Oh yeah.
always like that cover. That painting was really nice. And I'll have a couple of other picks, but those are just some that I feel like are iconic ones over the years that people know, and we'll get more into other ones as we go along.
So, what's going to be your honorable mentions?
Well, I got this band, black metal band from back in the days, Ragnarok. Rock.
Mhm.
This is what you call it. I love the cover because it has the girl standing here with bullet holes on her blood. You got the dude holding a 45. When I first saw this band, I didn't even hear them before. So when I brought it was a killer album. And then I picked up
Sure.
the other rest of their albums is good. Another mention that I have is a band from Chile. They're a death metal band that a lot of people don't talk about. They're called The Scum. I
Mm.
Oh,
love
nice.
That's sick.
Werewolf.
That's sick.
That's a
Yeah,
sick cover.
I
Yeah.
like the logo too. The logo looks cool.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
that's
the
sick.
look, check out the back.
foil logo.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
That's
yeah.
cool.
But the music, serious. This band,
Yeah.
I have no idea. I've told a lot of people about them, and people are like I never heard it. When they listen to them, they're like, "Wow, how's this band has not even gotten no respect?" They're a real good death metal band, and I'm real picky with death metal, so for me to pick
Yeah,
that.
is there at
All right.
least one song about a werewolf on there?
Oh yeah, more than just werewolves here. There's all kind of chaos and killings and running through the woods.
Everything that you will want from a death metal album. That's what it
Yes,
should be.
it should
All
be.
right.
Yeah.
Well, the couple of the albums that I would talk about, which of course you can't show here. One of them would be, I think, one of the most famous covers of all. It was just kind of funny because YouTube is funny when it comes to these things where it's like you see other places show it, and of course because they're a big entity now, they let them get away with it, but sometimes they don't. Like Cannibal Corpse, Butchered at Birth.
Mhm.
It's like I could say, yeah, let's show that album off. But then some people could be a little bent out of shape, but it's still to this day. Even though you watch videos where people are displaying stuff, and I'm like, look, I'm not even going to try that. But Butcher That Birth, I think, is a very iconic cover that still freaks people out to this day. And the second one, of course, which was the one that got us our very first strike that got us in trouble, was when Rich was doing I think one of the best of album covers, and the Brujeria Matando Güeros, the severed head. Come on, man, you can't go real with a real severed head in front of an album cover. You know what I mean? That just blew everybody away, and of course got us in trouble. And that video was up for a whole year, but that tells you that. But those are like
Yeah.
two album covers that I thought about. I said, yeah, I would love to show them, but just can't because it is what it is. But anyway, those would be my little honorable mentions right there. All right. So go ahead, Shane. Let's get your number one, man. What's your first cover you want to talk about?
First cover I want to talk about is an album near and dear to my heart. Not necessarily got drawn to the album artwork itself, as opposed I listened to the first song, which was Metallica's "Ride the Lightning." This was
Sweet.
however, the second album I ever listened to as a kid. My first one was Metallica's Garage Inc., but Ride the Lightning, that's iconic. The chair
Mhm,
there,
mhm.
it capitulates the whole album itself. Ride the Lightning. This is actually my mom's original pressing, which is pretty cool. She gave
Wow.
me,
That's
yeah,
cool, man. That's
That's
when it
for
cool.
was on Electra.
Megaforce, right?
No, it was, I think this was the second pressing because this was on
Oh,
Electra.
Also,
Electra.
that's when Electra
Okay.
first, when they first signed with Electra, when they
Yeah,
re-released it. Okay.
1984. Yeah, yeah, because it has the Megaforce right here up to the
Mhm.
it has the Megaforce stamp right there. But even has the insert still,
That's cool.
it's pretty cool. But obviously, Metallica, I feel like they've had some of the most iconic artwork, as I mentioned before with Master of Puppets. But then at a certain point, they kind of just dropped off, and I still like Metallica, but their album art just sucks now. You
Yeah.
know,
Mhm.
I
Yeah.
Wait,
feel like,
you mean to tell me you're not liking 72 Seasons? What? You don't like
yeah,
that?
that album
That weird
art's
crib? What's going
terrible.
on?
It's terrible. I understand they wanted to be artsy about the 72 seasons, your first 18 years of life. Look at it's all the shit around. It's just stupid. I feel like that's the hard part with a lot of bands when they get big. They don't necessarily think about album art anymore. You have a
Yeah.
lot more smaller bands going and putting money into original art because they want to get noticed. And I think that still helps them. But at the same time, in the world of the digital age, how many people look at album art anymore? Besides just an initial release, people don't
Well,
care anymore. It sucks.
yeah, it's crazy, man. Because yeah, you could think about a lot of those older albums from even in the it could have been like a band that's just terrible, but they just had some great album art.
Oh
It's
yeah.
like it's like, oh, you would see it, and then you pay. Oh man, this album cover looks dope, and it's the wackest band in the world.
Yeah, so I will say for me, I grew up in the digital age. I'm only 33, so I was on the tail end of the, like the no cell phone era because we didn't have cell phones when I was a kid, so we'd still go run around and find our friend's house. So I still liked looking at physical media, going to like the Tower Records and shit like that, and that's how I picked some albums too. But
Oh,
now
oh,
you just listen to singles and YouTube. You don't really, the art's not so much a drawing factor anymore. So I feel like it's been definitely lacking with a lot of bands.
yeah. Well, I mean, it's a shame because but they still got no Tower Records is no longer exist. They still have it in California now.
No, it was
Yeah, I think they have
FYE.
online.
Yeah.
Happened?
Online, Tower Records
Oh, they
has a
got them
web.
online, right? Okay. Yeah, because I was like, man, when you said Tower Records, I'm like, you said you were young, and I'm like, wait a minute, is it still
I
around? Like,
I remember going to it as a kid and then it switched to FYE and then there was like
oh
Warehouse.
yeah,
Yeah, there's still good. Look, let's promote record stores. Go to your local record store. Amoeba Records out here. I took the Morton Red guys there. That was a very overwhelming
yeah,
store.
that
Like
was
you guys
nice.
ever
That was
come
very
out?
nice. That was
Yeah, I'll
very
take you
nice.
guys there because
That's
you
very
could get
nice.
lost in there.
Mm.
All right, all
Nice.
right. Rich, let's what you got?
Well, yeah, I'm glad that you guys brought up that point. Sometimes when you're younger, right, and you're discovering music, you're kind of looking at the logos, looking at the artwork. You might have maybe not heard the music, but something about the artwork draws you in where you're like, damn, this looks cool. You turn it around, you start learning about labels, and you're like, this label won't let me down. And so, one of the earlier albums that my cousin Tone and I got into, artist was Ed Repka. And one album that stands out for me is Peace Sells, but Who's Buying from Megadeth with that iconic Vic
Hmm.
mascot. Also, I think he also did Scream Bloody Gore from Death, that artwork, and a couple of other ones. So that one's a one that stands out for me.
All right,
Hell yeah,
all right.
Hmm.
great
Tone.
albums.
Yeah. Hmm.
one of my favorite. This is definitely one of my all-time favorite album covers. It's the Destroyer 666
Hell
All
yeah.
right.
Oh.
and
Hmm.
Chain the Wolves. I'm a big fan of Wolves, and just to have all white wolf destroying whatever the animals down there. It's great the way they caught his growling on the teeth and all that. This is one of my all-time favorites. I've gotten the shirt, the poster, everything, and the band is kick-ass as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is definitely one of my all-time favorites here.
Nice.
Bear, go ahead.
All right, man. All right. So I'll go with a classic. I mean, everybody knows this classic right here. Freaking
Hell yeah.
Number of the Beast. I mean, you know, when you're young and you see this, and then you already have your parents or whoever telling you, no, Diablo, no, Satan. And how many satanic panic shows that they showed this album when they were talking about, you know, Satanism and metal and stuff like that. This album has just been key to all that, even though we know it's nowhere near what they think it is, you know. So I was lucky. I was able to pick this up at a flea market. Guy sold it to me for, I think, just under 20 or something like that.
Nice.
And I'm just so happy to get it. I mean, you know, if I could try to get, you know, a lot of the earlier Maiden stuff, I'm going to try to do it. But can't go wrong with Maiden, man. Most of the Maiden stuff is gonna have Kill Arm because, you know, you can't go wrong with Maiden. You just can't. I mean, well, maybe with, you know, some of the later stuff maybe started changing around a little bit, but yeah, this just classic right here, man. Number of the Beast.
And I just wanted to add in that my favorite Maiden cover is Somewhere Back in Time. The way with the robot, the cyborg
I
robot
have that
cover.
over there. Yep.
Yeah,
I have an original pressing of that too. I was split between that and Live After Death. I'm like, no.
Yeah.
But
I mean,
back to me.
Power Slave is also a beautiful cover. Power Slave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, it is.
Mhm.
All right, Shane, what else you got?
Mhm.
Back to me. I think this is I am a huge Black Sabbath fan, as we've talked about earlier with the first album is very iconic, but this is probably one of their darkest album covers, I feel. At least in my opinion. For the Dio era, Mob Rules, like look at this. What are they like killing people? What are these like demonic Jawas or something? Like what are these guys? You know, what are they doing? What's behind that curtain, you know?
It's weird,
They're whacking everybody.
Yeah. Like, I don't know what they're doing. The Mob Rules where you get beheaded. Is that like a skin curtain? What is that? You know? Actually looks like, it looks like just a sheet. Like they were hanging people there. There's like, if you look at it, there's like crosses and stuff. I don't know. It's a very dark album cover for an album that's not really that, I don't know. It's like a very upbeat album. You have Country Girl on here. You have, you know, probably the darkest song on here is Sign of the Southern Cross. That's like the heaviest, slowest song. But even like Voodoo and Turn Up the Night, those are like upbeat songs. Like this could be a death metal album cover. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's true. If you look at it, if they didn't know who Black Sabbath was.
Yeah. You would think this is a
second, right? That was his second or his first?
No, his first. Was his first?
No, this was second. Heaven and Hell was his first one.
First, yeah.
Heaven and Hell. Second. First. That was his second one. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dio. I love Dio. I think Dio did a great job with Black Sabbath.
The Dio era was great of Black Sabbath.
Oh, nice.
All right. So Rich?
Yep. So yeah, like, you know, as time progressed, you get out of, you know, regular metal, you look for more extreme stuff. And one of the extreme death metal albums that I got into in 1990, for me, is an iconic artwork, and I picked Obituary, Cause of Death. With that tree, that gray and that red color. I thought that that artwork really stood out. And I had read that artwork, I think originally was supposed to go to Sepultura, right? And and then they gave it to Obituary, and it worked out for them.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I did hear that story, and I forgot what was the reason why Sepultura didn't take it.
I think it was a label thing.
Was it for Beneath the Remains?
Yeah, I think Beneath the Remains and Cause of Death. That's where the two covers got switched up.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh well, lucked out. I mean, so you know, Sepultura just got the little skull on fire and smoking. That was it.
But both of them are great album covers.
Yeah,
I like both covers. Yeah, it still worked out.
Hell yeah. Classic.
All right.
Night, Tone.
All right, this is two, right? My second
Yep.
band
Mm-hmm.
is a band called Sadus.
Oh,
Sadist,
Sadus.
yeah,
Followed in
Yes,
black.
yeah.
Swallowed in Black. At that time, they were more. We considered them more of a thrash band, but now you consider them a black and thrash.
Yeah.
But when I saw this, down in I think where we picked it up. It was at that store. Oh, Virgins Records. That
Records?
I saw this
Mhm.
cover. I had to listen to this band. Love the skull. He has a ball of skulls here coming out of a swamp. Yeah, this shit is hot. And the black and white. This is my second
Yeah.
one. And here's a picture of the band members in the back.
Yeah. And a great album too.
Oh, hell
It
yeah.
Hell
is.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah.
All
All
right.
right.
So for me, I'm still going down that, or starting off with the classics right here, man.
Oh.
Quiet Riot, Metal.
Oh
I
yeah.
mean,
Yeah.
That
you
metal
know,
face.
again, it goes with that thing where you see the cover, you listen to it. I mean, even Quiet Riot is not like this ultimate heavy band, but they're a good freaking band that just
Hey.
you just could get into. And
Bang Your Head rules.
yeah.
That's a heavy song.
Yeah.
it's they were back in that time when MTV was just starting to pick up and stuff like that. I mean, that's when I first discovered them in the early 80s and stuff and got into them. So but you see this cover and he's pop out in the video. I just think it's an insane looking cover. You can't go wrong with this, man. And you got the dudes in the back there with
Oh,
the great hair. So but yeah, man, Quiet Riot
Your
Metal.
hair used to be like that, Bear.
Yeah.
That guy right here.
This one,
high school,
this
yeah.
one right here.
Yeah.
No, that wasn't here. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. But this is you. This is you, right, Rich? Right here. Right here.
Yeah.
There we go. All right, Shane, what you got?
All right. Real quick about that. It's funny. I love hair metal so much, and I forget which band it was, but I think it was like, I don't know, some of these hair metal bands had some pretty brutal artwork, although I fucked up because I should have grabbed my 7-inch from the Dokken Nightmare on Elm Street.
Oh man,
One,
That was a good. That was a
that's
good
great.
Uh-huh.
But I don't know where
Yeah.
my 7-inch is. It's in a big pile of stuff because I was like looking for it. I was like, fuck, where is it? But next up, I got one of the most iconic live album artwork of all time, as well as the live album. This is a killer album. Iron Maiden's Live After Death.
Yeah.
This is
I
a
agree.
fold. This is a look at that absolutely stunning Eddie coming from the grave. There's so much detail in this, and this is an original pressing too.
Nice.
Oh, that's sweet. That's
Yeah, it comes
sweet,
with
man.
a huge booklet. Like, this is a well put together live album. I even have this was my mom's too, and the original insert where you can order the VHS and
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Yeah, the VH.
Yeah.
Remember
Remember
Yes.
the VHS? Yeah, I remember
Yeah.
watching the VHS at my friend's house. We would rewind it and watch it, man. It was just amazing at the time.
Yeah, I remember spending $30 on that VHS too.
Yeah, it great album. Like, just Eddie bursting from the grave, and for a band to make original art for a live album, which was cool too, because most of the time they would just have some random picture of like the band from that show or something, but this was all original, and this is you even see this on shirts, and it's a live album art,
Yeah.
But when I saw this, I was like, this is fucking badass,
Mhm.
Eddie bursting from the grave. This is probably one of my favorite Iron Maiden artworks,
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's a lot. It's funny because most people are not really fans of live albums. There's some, but that's a live album. You could just it's just the way it was recorded and how it is. It just you can listen to it and it's awesome. It's great. It's
And
great. Live.
another thing that's cool about that album is before my mom and dad knew each other, they were both at that show, and my dad went. He has his ticket
Wow.
stubs. He went every night to the Long Beach arena shows where these were recorded at.
Wow.
I thought you were gonna tell me he was the guy with the Eddie mask in the front.
I wish. I wish he was that cool. My dad's coolest metal story is he used to roadie for a band back in the day, and because Metallica was still back down in LA, and he set up Lars Ulrich's drums in a backyard show. So
Wow.
he's like, that was cool, because he used to be in that whole thrash party scene back in the day.
Oh my God.
Nice. That's so awesome.
All right. That was before Pizza
Hmm.
Thrash, right?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
All right, Rich, what you got next?
Yeah, I got a pick, but I just wanted to touch back real quick. You had mentioned that you liked hair metal, and one particular band that I remember that came out that had a really awesome cover was a band from Texas named Dangerous Toys with this
Oh
clown jumping
yes.
out of
Yes.
the jackpot.
Yep. Yep.
That face, yeah, and that was a really cool album cover. The one that I'm gonna pick next. I'm gonna pick a New York hardcore album. Oh, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Tone has
Hell
something.
yeah. Hell
There
yeah.
we go.
Look,
Yep,
I'll,
yep.
I'll I'll do a shout out real quick. If anybody has that record on vinyl, let me know. I will buy it off you
I
because
have
that is
it, but I
such a.
won't sell it.
I know it's such a
I have
hard.
original press.
Hell
Mhm.
yeah.
No, I got a story behind. I got to talk with him, and he sent me a shirt.
Oh
This is
Oh,
hell
a new
yeah.
shirt
Jason
from.
McMasters.
Yeah, this is a new shirt from him. Which from his line now.
Hell
Nice,
yeah.
nice. Yeah. I still have my original cassette, and Tone and I went to see them perform at the Nassau Coliseum. Yeah, yeah.
Hell
They
yeah.
Yeah,
they were
with the
playing
coat.
arenas back then with the Colt. That's right. So yeah,
Bomber.
no, my next pick is a New York hardcore album because I wanted to sneak one in, and that's Sean Taggart with "Cause for Alarm" from Agnostic Front.
Hell yeah.
Um, that has a lot of craziness happening. Also, that artist did the album artwork for Crumbsuckers, "Life of Dreams." Yeah, so
Nice.
if you ever want to check out some crazy artwork, Sean Taggart for some old school New York hardcore.
Nice.
Mhm.
All right, Rich. Let me, Rich Tone. Sorry.
All right, this when I was in high school, I had a friend that played the cassette. It's the first death metal band I ever heard, and when I heard it, I had to go downtown to go buy it. That was Death Scream Bloody Gore.
Fuck yeah.
The
Yeah.
fucking cover is one of my all-time.
Classic.
Hey, look at that.
Hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Look at those
That's like a
zombies, the
cool
faces.
foil version, huh?
Yeah. Yeah. It is. It's
Damn.
different. Where did you get that one song from? Was it what label?
No, this is what's it called? Relapse.
Oh, Relapse. Yeah. Cool.
Matter of fact, I picked it up last year around
Nice.
from the Black
That's cool.
Friday.
Yeah, that's always been one of my favorite covers. I got the shirt for that one. Yeah.
Mhm.
That's dope, man.
Mhm.
Yeah.
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 All
Yeah.
right.
Right.
All right, next one for me. All right, we're gonna go. So, I mean, some people debate on their band's cover, but this one was, I guess one of my special ones because this was one of the first albums that I picked up from this band before I got to the rest of their stuff, which is right here for fucking Slayer, South of Heaven.
Oh
I
yeah.
mean,
Hmm.
I think
Oh,
it's
hell yeah.
I mean, and I like it. The fact, I mean, I had to make sure to get the vinyl just because of this, because the vinyl does the art so much justice compared to like on a CD or a cassette
Yeah.
or whatever. But you can see everything, that small little detail, the cross and the little guys hanging on the side drowning and shit. It's just, this is what a fantastic fucking cover, man, and it's one of my, it's not. I'll say that it's not my favorite Slayer album, but the cover, and I love it. I could look at this cover and be like, yeah, this is some cool shit, and it's still a fantastic album, man. I mean, hey, rest in peace, Jeff Hanneman.
Yep. And
Great
my,
shit.
my favorite cover is Rain and Blood, just because it just has a lot of craziness going on, and you can look at that cover and just find little different things in it, with which when you look at it, you
Yeah.
sit down and listen to the music. It's really nice.
Same with Hello Eights. That's a great way. I mean,
Yeah, that.
there's
Oh
so
yeah.
many.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
there's
Hello
so many
Waits,
great Slayer
I'm
albums.
probably gonna get that 40th anniversary shit when it comes
Yeah.
out.
Next year, yeah.
I think I'm
Yeah.
gonna do it. I'm just gonna piss off more people in violent community. I don't care.
And that's the thing for me. I'm trying to pick albums I actually have. There's so many other great albums that I love and their artwork's great, but I just don't have physically. But
Mhm.
that list is like way too long. Like I had to slow down on buying vinyls. Like it gets expensive now.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
I start. Rich knows. He said, he's gonna send me something. I've been fucking. I send him
He's
pictures.
an addict.
Go back, man. You're fucking addicted, man. I mean, I'll just blame it on Tone. It's Tone's fault, man. Fucking
Yeah.
Tone. Such an influence.
I will ask you guys this because we're all avid collectors, it seems. How often do you guys like sit down and listen to a vinyl? Like I like sitting down and listening to a full vinyl. That's why I collect them as well. Do you guys have your own times you put out where you're like, all right, I'm gonna listen to
Mine's
some
just
music?
mine's just from midnight down. I sit down to listen to vinyls. It's the best time. You don't hear
Nice.
anybody outside. There's no noise. You put it on. You put the headphones. Have a little jack. And
Hell yeah.
everything. It's the best. It's the best. I'm telling you.
Hell
You know,
yeah.
I wouldn't listen
Yeah.
to it no other way.
Yeah, the only way with me because of work and stuff. I mean, if I'm off on during the weekday, that my wife is out of the house, my son's out of the house. Yes, I'll sit down. I'll listen to it. I'll even go like I'll play a little PlayStation, blast it, and just listen and enjoy it. And I'll do that every once. And on Saturdays is usually my time that I'll listen. That's why sometimes you see that I put some shorts with some certain vinyls I've been listening to. I just put up because it's fun. I sit there and I start listening to it, looking at it, and then I say, "Oh man, I think this part is cool to film," and I'll put it up and just it's great. So Saturdays, what's the time frame? Since we're going with time frames, I say between noon and 2 o'clock. It's like the
Yeah,
only
'cause-
time I really have
Yeah,
to sit
it's,
down and listen to a few vinyls.
to me,
All
it's
right.
it's a very ritualistic almost picking out the album, putting it on the table. I don't know. I don't know. I'm into it, and it kind of relaxes me. You sit there, appreciate the whole album.
Yeah.
I try to even when I listen to things digitally, I listen to a whole album. I don't really have playlists where I jumble around things.
No,
Yeah.
I think that was the whole point of before digital and CDs and iPods and whatever, is that when you had the physical media, especially an album, you had to listen to it straight through, and that's it. And then eventually, you like if there was a particular song you maybe didn't like or whatever, and then if you felt like getting up and picking up the needle and sticking it to the next one, that would be on you. If not, you had to tolerate it and deal with it.
So
You know?
speaking of which, sequencing, like we can go on and on about vinyls, but sequencing used to be very important, picking which track starts off the album because you could judge an album first by the cover, then by the first track.
Yep.
Yeah.
The
As well
opener.
as- exactly. And then the closer too. Did the album finish strong? It's a whole thing to them. But
Yep. Yep.
moving on.
I have a little theory that I do, right? Like when an album comes out and it's brand new, I'll give it a quick listen just to see if I like the album and if it's worth me investing my time in it. Then I'll give it a second listen with headphones on so I could like listen to the music and the lyrics and everything. But then the third time is that when I get the vinyl, I'll sit down. I don't want to be distracted. I'll read the liner notes, the cover art, the credits, the members, everything, and I'll just go along. And like Tone said, I like to use like Bose headphones. I like real good sound quality and just like straight through, no skips.
Sweet.
Hell yeah.
Late at night too, preferably.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
Mhm.
Sorry about my tangents about our
Yeah.
here.
All
Okay,
right.
moving real quick. I absolutely love this band Kiss, and Kiss had some of the most, again, Knights in Service of Satan. Very, people were like, this is very like exploitative, sexy. They look like demons. Look at all these hot chicks like worshiping them, like gods. This caught my attention as a kid over, I think, Destroyer, which is also another iconic Kiss album art. But I think Love Gun, great album, great artwork altogether. And I think it's just stands out. And it definitely turned a lot of heads back in the day,
Mhm. Yeah, just seeing those characters with the face paint and everything as a kid, it blows you away. And then you like check out the music, and you're like, wait, these guys actually have talent. It's like good shit. Yeah,
and R.I.P. Ace. I'm glad I got to see
yeah,
him
man.
times,
Face, man.
Yeah.
All right, Rich.
All right. So one of the artists that I like a lot, and I actually met him quickly at Maryland Death Fest because he was at a table, was Dan Seagraves, and he's done iconic covers for Morbid Angel, like Altars of Madness. And so that one is good. And also he's done the cover for Entomb's Left Hand Path, which is this banner that I have back here.
Hell yeah.
Great.
And
Great album.
this member's first album, he also did the artwork for. So
Never flowing stream.
yeah. So Dan Seagraves, that's one of my top artists. Like all of those covers. Also, he did Suffocation, Effigies of the Forgotten, which is a great album, brutal death metal, but beautiful artwork. A lot going on in that art.
Sweet. Sweet.
Mhm.
All right, Sean, what you got?
All right, I got a band from Australia that they're like war metal and heavy. They're a very heavy band. It's Werewolf.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yes.
Nice.
Great fucking band.
That's
Yeah, this
some
this
killer
guy-
fucking album art.
Huh?
That's
Yeah.
killer album art.
Yeah.
Damn.
Is that like a zombie chick with big tits or something?
Yeah, there's just they have just chaos on all their covers. Bear has a few of their albums as well.
Yeah,
This band,
really good.
the story behind this band, they're supposed to do 10 albums in 10 years, but every album has to be much
Heavy.
faster, more brutal than the last. And matter of fact, I think their next album is supposed to come out in December. But this band just kicks ass. Every album that they have released has just been more brutal, more crazy, and the artwork has been just chaos.
Yeah, they're a good band. Very good band.
Yeah,
Are they newer or?
yeah, they're new. They're about 5 years now. They've been around, right?
Huh? Yeah, they're on their
Nice.
fifth release. So yeah.
Yeah, fifth.
Werewolves.
About 5 years.
Yeah, definitely check them out from Australia.
Definitely check that out. Werewolves.
Yeah, the fact that
Oh,
they're doing that, I mean, and it's you know, they every album that they put out is you know, you would think that they're gonna probably have a stinker because of the way they're doing it. Nah, every album's been fucking fantastic. You know, it's you know, they got a couple more years to go, so let's just see what
Let's
happens.
see. Hopefully they make it.
Yeah.
That's
I
a
think- I don't know,
tough
yeah.
schedule to make. Do they even tour? How do you like record and then even tour or do anything?
I think,
That's
yeah,
a good question.
they do.
Unless-
I think I saw some video with them playing. They probably go and after the album drops, they probably run maybe for about a month or so. You know, get their go play a little bit, and they go back and get to work. Yeah, but
Yeah,
I'm
more
sure
power
that's-
to them. That is a
Yeah,
hectic schedule.
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, hey, let's just see. But if they could do it, great. I just let's just see, man. Let's
Let's
just
I
see.
just
like-
hope they just continue the
Yeah.
brutality. That's all I want.
Yeah,
Doing
it's good
what
stuff.
like the old Black Sabbath thing, recording all in one day. Just one take. Fuck it. It's good.
It's good.
Hey, you never know. I mean, depending on what these guys have, they might have like hundreds of songs they got set up. Maybe they got something like that, and we don't even know. Maybe they're just making it seem that way, and they're
Yeah.
just putting it out. You never know. Hey,
Yeah.
if you could do a let's say a 30-song recording in a few months, and it sounds great, and you could break that down to like 3 or 4 albums and have them released in due time, and not worry about breaking your head. I think that's a good way to go too.
Or they could
Absolutely.
touch him up in 6 months. They'll go back to the studio, listen to it, and touch it up. Okay, let's make this much harder. This a new intro like that. But you're right. They might have already 30, 40 songs already recorded.
Yeah, you never know.
Yeah, I'm
But-
definitely gonna check them out. That's interesting.
Mhm.
Yes. Okay, so it's my turn, right? So
Yep.
I'm going with another classic over here. Again, I'm sure to some people not one of their best covers, but this one is it's an iconic cover for me. It gives me the nostalgia. All right, and that's Overkill, Years of Decay.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yes.
So it's like some people might have went under the influence or something like that because but I say this one because I had the shirt when I was in high school. It was one of the shirts that I wore out. Something that just felt it was close to me. And Overkill's a great fucking live band too. They're great, man.
That album
represent-
art always reminded me of like He-Man. It looks like
Yeah.
Castle Grayskull.
Castle
like-
Grayskull.
Yeah, it looks like a Skeletor would be coming out of there or something.
Yeah.
he's coming out. He's wearing overkill shirts and shit. That should be hilarious. Somebody got to do that. Somebody got to put this on Skeletor, man. That should be hilarious.
Or just
Oh,
Photoshop him into that on those steps, and he
I
would
mean,
fit right in.
if you guys heard, they said that the He-Man that's coming out, everybody's saying is going to be like epic. It's like a crossover of Lords of the Ring meets Conan.
Here we go.
Yeah,
But, I mean, I did hear that. Yeah, some of the screenings that they did, or the little test screenings, they said a lot of people have been giving it some good reviews. So let's see.
I'll come out and say it too. These are old IPs. Same with Star Wars. You have a older adult fan base. I think that we need like an R-rated Star Wars movie. I think He-Man should be violent because you had adults who watched it as kids. Now they grew up and they're like, man, give us a more mature He-Man. That'd be sweet. I don't know. That's just my take on some of these older
Didn't they do
IPs.
something like that? There was a fan film that was made, which I thought was fantastic. It was well done. Where they did an R-rated Power Rangers. Did you see that one?
Oh, I see.
sounds-
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
It was
sounds wonky.
That thing was brutal. It was brutal, and I was like, yes. I was like, and I forgot what happened. That I think it was out for a while. Then they took it out because it got I don't know, something happened with the what's that the company that owned the Power Rangers? I think
The band.
flagged it down. Yeah, Bandai, whatever the fuck they're called. Yeah, but it was out for a little while, and that shit was hitting the YouTube crazy. It was a really, really good R-rated Power Rangers. I was like, wow. And then
Look at that. Turn all the kids shows into violent movies.
Well, I always believe Batman should be R-rated.
Yes.
Yeah.
I agree.
I read tons of comics, and there's some pretty brutal Batman comics out there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You know.
Yeah, give me Thomas Wayne all day, man. You give me a Thomas Wayne Batman movie, I'll be happy.
Yeah, where he's fucking shooting people.
Oh, man, I love it. I love it.
He was like
Right.
a crossover of the Punisher and Batman.
Yeah.
Oh, hell's yeah. Hell's yeah.
But we
He's
start
brutal
talking
as
comics
fuck.
now. Deadpool
Yeah.
Batman comic is very good.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I'm
Nice.
gonna wait for it to come out. So they make it into a graphic novel. Yeah,
No,
'cause,
it's
look,
not. It's just a one shot. It's just a
it's
one
I
shot.
thought it was
Yeah,
a series.
one. It's a thin book.
So no, they did two. So there was a
Oh.
Batman Deadpool and then a Deadpool Batman. So they had one where
Oh, I-
Marvel took the
second one.
lead. Yeah, they just this. Look, sorry. Now I'm going on tangents because I like nerd stuff.
That's all right.
So-
We're
All right.
here.
That's the thing about the show, that we go all over the place.
This was the DC one where it was or this was the one where Marvel
That's the
took the
one that-
lead.
Yeah.
And the
I
one
never
that-
read that one. It was the
Yeah,
other-
this one came out prior, but then there was one that just came out this week, and I bought like a bunch of covers because there was a
Oh,
sick
shit.
Lobo Deadpool cover, and I was like, oh, that's cool.
Ooh, Lobo.
Yeah, yeah. But by the way, yeah, very good stuff. Definitely read that. We could, if you ever want to talk comics, I have stacks everywhere.
All right.
Oh yeah.
All right. So what you got next, Shane?
Oh, it's me. I'm
All right.
just stalling
Sure.
us even longer. right. Sorry. This was the first Judas Priest record I ever listened to just because I absolutely loved this artwork because it just was so cool. This
Yeah.
apocalyptic,
Woo! Yeah.
like angel, metallic angel on this like badass motorcycle where it's like you see the whole
Mhm.
city and then you see the Judas Priest symbol, whatever the hell it's called. Did they name that thing? Did they ever name this? I don't know. Judas
Oh,
Priest Fork.
shit.
That's what I call it.
Fuck.
know, but Painkiller.
No.
1990.
Headboard. I don't know.
Yeah, right. Judas Priest has always had some cool artwork, I think, but this is my favorite by all time. Like the motorcycles, like a dragon head on there, you know. But
Yeah.
great album, great
Yep,
fucking.
yep. You know
I
something,
got-
Shane? I like a lot of the early Judas Priest albums. There's a lot of great ones, but that particular album, I go back to it a lot. That one is up there, like as at least
Oh.
in my top three. Yeah.
This is, I think, the pinnacle of the modern heavy Judas Priest era. It set them off on that much heavier path, and I feel like that influenced a ton of bands throughout the '90s.
Hmm.
Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
it's
Oh yeah.
true.
We
I
saw
mean,
we saw
yeah,
them
we
at
did.
the Coliseum.
We
Yeah,
saw them on that tour. I still
Yeah.
got the ticket
Hell yeah.
stub. It was December of 1990. The opener was Testament, right? Was it
Yeah.
Testament? And
Testament
Yeah.
and
then the
Megadeth.
yep, the
Mega
middle band was Megadeth. They were touring for what was the
Peace
album
out.
from 1990?
Rest
Peace
in
out.
peace.
Rust in
No,
peace.
no,
Rest in
no,
peace.
not Peace
Rust in
Cells.
peace. Yeah.
The other one,
Yeah,
Rust
Rest
in
rust
in
in
Peace.
peace.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then Judas was the headliner, and they were touring for Painkiller. And Rob Halford came out on a motorcycle, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah, it was wild.
I just recently saw Judas Priest and Alice Cooper, and they were doing a bunch of Painkiller stuff because of the. I think this is what the 30th anniversary this year, or 35th anniversary.
35th, 35th, yeah.
35th, yes, yes. Because he
Uh-huh.
came out, they opened with All Guns Blazing. I was like, hell yeah, you know. I've seen Priest a few times. Halford still got it. Never disappoints seeing Priest. If you haven't seen Priest out there, what the fuck you doing? Hurry up.
Yeah,
Yep.
Yeah, man.
Yep.
yep,
Yeah, take advantage of some of these bands before they're gone.
Yep.
Yeah,
yeah.
All right,
definitely.
Rich.
Nice. All right, man. Shit, I got so caught up listening to Shane, I lost my count here. What number we're up to?
Sorry, I ramble on about everything.
Yeah.
You know what? My next one is an artist that I like. He does a lot of T-shirts and posters, and that's Mark Riddick. I like Mark Riddick's artwork, and the one that I pick is Sepultura's Arise album.
Ooh,
The
yes.
Arise album. It's just it's kind of like caramel color, and it has a lot of weird like shit on it. Just really nice artwork. Mark Riddick.
Yeah.
All
That
right.
is that is a great cover, man. It is.
Hmm.
Just
Yep. So.
it's just out there. The eyeball and the
Yep.
claw
Hmm.
and the thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's just so out there. Yeah, it is. It is a fucking great album, man. It was a nice little step into the direction that you knew what Sepultura was going to become right after that, when they went from like
Hmm.
being strictly death metal to more of the death thrash, and
Hmm.
then going further from there. But yeah, it is. Tone, what
Cool.
you got?
All right. What number we're up to, Bear?
I think this is the fifth album.
Fifth
Okay.
album?
Yeah.
All right. This is Yonkers' finest.
Me?
Mhm.
Oh,
No.
no. They're
Demolition
from the
Hammer.
Bronx, bro.
Hell
Hammer.
They're
yeah.
from
Oh
the
yeah.
Bronx. All right.
Demolition Hammer
Don't,
rules.
don't say that, man. I was really taking away our people from the Bronx. Demolition Hammers from the Bronx.
They were Yonkers, so made a
No.
mistake. Yeah.
When you said Yonkers, I thought you was going to pull out Immolation.
You know what? Maybe I'll pull it out later.
Yeah, man.
This is a sick cover. Guy melting. How vicious can you get? A person screaming alive, melting in flames.
Yeah. Those first two Demolition Hammer albums are classics.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
glad I
man.
got to see him once, so they're killer.
Yeah. Yeah.
When did you see them, Shane?
Hell's Heroes.
Oh, yeah.
okay.
Hell's
Yeah.
Heroes?
Nice.
Yeah. I think I seen him one other time. I forget. I think I just seen him the one time, but they're Yo, I saw them at. I think they played Milwaukee Metal Fest this year too. But I saw them at Hell's Heroes, and yeah, they think they did play Milwaukee Metal Fest. So,
Nice.
Yeah,
correct me if I'm wrong, but
I haven't seen
Yeah,
them
we-
since the 90s.
Yeah, since the Hangman's Ball, right?
Yeah, hang oh.
and my buddy
Yeah.
he booked them. He's trying to get them back out to L.A. So
Oh,
Nice.
sweet.
yeah.
Their
All right.
style at that time, was nobody was doing that kind of style.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. They were ahead of everybody on that.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right.
All right.
Sean.
Right,
back
so
to
I'm
you.
going
Mhm.
so new
there.
thing. Of course, was when I got into getting into the whole vinyl thing and being an addict, AA all the way. This one here just kind of like to me is like one of the best cover albums I have as far as like the black metal, war metal style for me in my collection. That's this one right here, Savage Necromancy. This right here,
Yeah.
that's come on, man.
That's brutal.
No, that's like that's like me just chopping up some angels. We'll say what it is.
Hell yeah.
And, a bunch of posers that talk crap, and there you go. I had to go and take care of them. You see, I love that. Man. That shit is really, really cool. Some good shit, man. And I think this is probably I got another one that I could probably be a little bit more brutal. But yeah, this is you can't go wrong with that, man. Some of these freaking war metal and black metal albums that they be coming out with some really really bugged out stuff with the goats doing some weird stuff to angels or something holy, machine guns flying everywhere. Yeah, I love it,
Yeah,
man.
yeah, yeah.
There's some
It
of the stuff
reminds me
that
of
just gets me.
it reminds me of like some Warhammer shit.
Mhm.
Yeah. But that's
Yeah.
cool. What was that? Savage Necromancy?
Savage Necromancy, yeah,
I'll
really
definitely
good.
have to check them out.
All
And you know
right,
that's the favorite color scheme of most black metal bands: white, black, and red.
And red, yep. Yep.
Yeah, black,
War
red,
metal bands like that.
and war metal
yeah.
bands. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, I mean, but that album, when you hear it, it's fun because that was one of the things that with Tone. Tone has been trying to guide me since he is my professor when it comes to black metal and stuff like that. Um, usually a lot of bands that they do have that aesthetic where it's like you think, oh, they're war metal, but when you hear them, they're a total black metal band, and then you sit there like, okay, and then there's some where they dabble in it, but they don't consider themselves black metal; they consider themselves war metal. So
Yeah.
it could be confusing
The-
for a little
the-
while. I mean, but you just I guess once you start picking up more and more bands, and then you start trying to okay, yeah, this one here, this one here. I had to like make a new little section there. Which one was my war metal albums, and which one was my black metal albums?
all the
But
subgenres, all of that. It's like, dude, well, technically, this band is black and thrash progressive. It's just like that shit gives me a headache. I'm like, I don't know, just put them in the big category. They sound like black metal. Cool, it's black metal.
That's
Like,
it. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
yeah, but
I-
too many
it is
categories.
what it is. It is what it is.
no, I'll definitely check them out. I dug that artwork. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
you,
go off
you
the
won't be disappointed. It is a good band. It's a really
same
good
with
band.
werewolves, savage necromancy. I'll definitely
Mhm.
have to check those out. I'm gonna go off the beaten path away from the metal and get into really, really. I got nerdier stuff coming, but let's get into some nerd stuff here.
All right.
Rush. I'm a huge Rush fan.
Nice.
Brandon, this is a picture, but it's just such a weird picture. I don't know. Rush has always had weird album art, and I just always like was drawn to this for some reason because I'm like, what are they doing? Why are they doing it? Moving pictures, classic Rush album. I'm very fortunate. I got to see the last ever Rush show in LA. They're coming back
Nice.
next
Wow.
year.
Wow.
So I'm gonna definitely hit all those shows. But Rush, they've influenced so many metal bands. You can't say that because I've talked to bands where they're like, hell yeah, I got my guitar playing or my drumming from Rush. Granted, again, it's like a little bit softer. Ooh, what is that? I mean, still great album art. It's interesting and it's strange. Same with you can go to like any of the old Pink Floyd stuff too.
Mhm.
But
Yeah.
let's move on to something heavier now, guys.
But hold on, let me just say something. Rest in peace to one of the greatest drummers of all
Yeah,
time
Neil Peart.
from that
Yeah.
band. Yep.
Oh yeah, he was
Absolutely.
unmatched. Where you have people trying to match his playing, and he's inspired every drummer imaginable. I haven't met a single drummer that's in a metal band that hasn't listened to Rush or tried to emulate his sound. And
Yeah.
although I hate it when
So-
you go to local shows and then there's like a drummer with like this big ass kit and you're like, come on, dude, what are you doing? You don't need that big of a kit that takes you 20 minutes to unload all that shit.
Yeah, sometimes simple is better.
Yeah.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah, just you got your toms, your snare, bass drums, a couple of
Yeah.
cymbals. Yeah, that's it. You should be able to do whatever you can on that and have a great sound.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
All right,
Totally.
Rich, what we got?
All right. It's funny. Tone mentioned it lightly before, and they had it on my list. I really like the cover for Immolation's "Dawn of Possession."
Yeah.
With those angels. It describes the brutality of New York death metal at that time, but that artwork was really beautiful with the angels and the demons and the color scheme on it. So yeah, I pick Immolation's "Dawn of Possession."
Nice.
Good.
Oh yeah.
Nice. All right, Tone, what you got?
All right, I got more of a newer death metal band that I've become a real big fan of theirs. They're from England. They're called Internal Rot.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Yes. That's a
Oh,
good
that's
album.
killer.
Some of the most craziest
Yeah, that's a
black
very
and
good
white
album.
covers. Yeah,
Yeah,
this
that's
is I think their second album, and so if they have all this thing with the zombies coming, and the priest is getting ready to get killed, and look at the artwork in here. I hope I could get the whole thing.
Oh,
in.
that's fucking
Man.
sick.
Yeah, but the sound this band has, no
Eternal
other
Rot.
band sounds like them
Yeah.
in death metal now. If you haven't heard them, Sean, you got to give them a spin. Yeah, it's like a
Definitely check 'em out.
sludgy, great. It's just dirty.
It has a little. It's death metal, but with a hint of sludge and a little
Yeah.
bit of like death doom. And
Doom,
the
yes.
the
Heavy.
vocals are very dragging and slow, but then the brutality kicks in. It's a unique listen. It's pretty cool.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Definitely
Yeah.
check that out. Eternal Rot, Werewolves, Savage Necromancy.
Yeah.
I'm trying to put
Yeah.
them in my head because I don't have paper to write all this down right now.
That's
Don't
all right.
worry about it.
You can always rewind the video, bro.
Yep,
Yep.
exactly. Exactly.
All
The
right.
VHS. Rewind the VHS.
Exactly.
Put the tape on pause.
I'm gonna go over here with one of the newer bands who's actually a friend to the channel as well. Bring you guys here from Cardiac Arrest.
Yeah.
Oh.
Mm.
Hell
That's the
yeah.
shit. Cover. I like that
You
cover.
can't go wrong with that, man.
Yep.
This is as gory as I'm gonna get right here. Well, hopefully I don't get too much in trouble, But hey, this, I think it's more like cartoony than compared to like what
Yeah.
the Cannibal Corpse probably would have shown or whatever. But Cardiac, I just dug. I remember seeing it again. This was more of a buy off the cover. Saw the cover. I picked it up on. I actually picked it up on eBay. And I think whatever it was, I paid for it, and I didn't even listen to it. I didn't look up the band, and I saw the cover. I said, "Oh, I'm buying it," and I was very happy with it, man. Very, very good fucking album, man. And the guys from
Nice.
Cardiac, they're real cool dudes. They come on, they leave comments on the channel, and we see them a lot. Or when Francisco was doing lives, he be popping on and stuff. So they're really cool dudes, man. So yeah, Cardiac Arrest, really good.
Reminds me of some like Exhumed stuff.
Yeah.
Shout out
really
to
good.
Exhumed.
Yeah.
Really good death metal. Really good death metal. All right.
Nice.
All right, Shane. What are you up to?
For you.
All right, we got another. As you can see, I'm very nerdy. I'm hitting all the classics. Halloween, Keeper of the Seven
yeah.
Keys.
Hell yeah.
I love Halloween. I've seen them a bunch of times. Every time they come out here, I have to see Halloween. Something iconic. The Godfathers of power metal, pretty much.
Yeah.
And they're just it's the fantasy shit. It's just kind of goofy, but I just love that artwork. Keeper of the Seven Keys, Part 1.
Yeah.
It's just, you're like, what is this dude like? He's got a fucking little, there's all the keys, and he's got a little galaxy for a face, and you have like the fucking weird kingdom out there. Like, it's cool. Fantasy shit, nerd shit. I love it. Everybody go listen to Halloween. Great German power metal.
Yeah, they got a new album out, right? Or they haven't?
Yes,
Yeah.
the new album came out this year. Speaking of which, I have yet to listen to it. There's
I
so
like
many
it.
albums. Yeah,
I like it. Good.
I'm trying to finish my albums of the year list, and I was like, it's so
Oh, wow. Yeah.
But-
The thing is, they're playing on April 17th of next year, Tone, at the Palladium, and they're billing it as the 40th anniversary tour. And that's a
Yeah.
Friday, so I think I might make an appearance.
Yeah,
They're
I'll probably
playing-
go too.
in May for me, and I'll definitely
Nice.
be there.
Cool.
Rich,
All
what
right,
you got?
Rich.
Let me see. You know what? Album I really like a lot. It's a simple cover, but it's just something. The way that it's drawn is Sodom's Persecution. What's it called? Persecution Mania. With the guy with the rifle and the kind of gas mask, thing.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's a simple kind of cover, but it's just like that image. It shows you what you're in store for.
Yeah, it's good
It
shit.
just gives you an idea of everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah,
Sodom
it
has
is.
good covers. Yeah.
Oh yeah. And
Right.
All right.
It's funny that Rich mentions a gas mask and shotgun because my next pick, one of my favorite covers of all time on Sega. I love this shit to death. Skinless.
Endless. Yeah.
ooh,
Just
oh,
see
yeah.
them there this month, and this band is badass. This is my favorite album from them and their cover. Just got
Yeah.
it. I think I got it this year.
Looks like a 90s VHS cover. I love it.
Yeah.
Like that could be a horror movie. It's like, oh, you seen Skinless? It's just that. And they're just running around killing people with a shotgun.
Yeah,
Yes.
pretty good death metal. Yeah, they've been around for a while too.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah,
All right.
they're good band. I think, man, Skinless. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. You know, I mean, I can ask my guitarist Ramon. I think we got to play with Skinless once, like back
Mm,
before, like right before they got, we're getting there. I think we
mhm.
did play with them one time, but man, tell me if I remember. I'm old. All right,
All
so
right.
let's get to my next pick here. Um, this one here, I got this. It's a black metal band, and of course, I have to go and dig up the name because when you look at the logo, I guarantee you, I'll give you $100 and you wouldn't even be able to tell what this logo. Before I even tell, look at this. This band here is from Finland. Can you name that logo?
No, but I like the artwork.
Yeah.
Is it Darkened Forest Dweller? I don't
Nah,
know.
nah. Let's go. It's the band is called Sorgated. They're from Finland. Sorgated. I
So
butchered
Soy
names, so
Boy? What is it?
Yeah,
Soy.
brutal soy. We'll say brutal soy,
Yeah.
Yeah.
black metal soy, whatever. But
Black metal,
yeah, man,
soy
they're a
black
good band.
metal.
They're a good fucking black metal band, man. I picked this up as like a extra throw in off a seller from
Hell yeah.
eBay. And I looked it up and I got to hear one of the songs. Oh shit, yes, of course, like Rich does. I'll hear it, see if it's worth my time, and it was worth my little extra money. I say, hey, fuck it. The fucking album is fantastic, man. Some good it's a one-man band from Finland and does a fantastic job. But yeah, this cover
You'll have
is
to,
it's a fantastic cover.
you'll
So
have to
I just had to
text me
throw
that
in there.
one.
Yeah,
Is it
really good stuff.
Soyinator? What is it again?
So it's
I sauce.
it's called
Soy
because the freaking name of the album is, I guess it's in Finnish. It's Not Tusen Didful. So it's
Oh
in
my
Finnish.
god.
Yeah, it's funny. I probably pronounce that better than I do it, and I speak and trying to speak it in English. Ain't that some shit? So
Yeah.
Sorgated, but it's
Soy.
all it's gonna be in the language, in the Finnish language. So
Okay.
but it's
You're gonna
good. It's
have
good.
to text it to him, Barry.
Yeah.
We have a name
Yeah.
for Barry. We can call him Barry the Butcher because he butchers bands' names on a weekly
I don't.
basis.
I don't blame him. But
He ain't
Soyinator, I can't like.
Look, man. I mean, that's the thing. You see, when and Shane, I'm sure you agree with it. When we're trying to do these things where we want to have a flow, we're not going to sit here and try to memorize the
Exactly.
pronunciation of
Exactly.
freaking names, man. We want to just
No,
keep
no.
going. And it's like it's kind of tough. And then even one time I remember I sat there and I tried to learn this fucking name, and I was repeating it. And I was like, "Oh, I got it! I got it! I got it!" Even had Google say it to me so I could learn it. Man, I still fucked it up.
You
I
know-
said, forget it.
I will say it's hard when bands have like names you can't pronounce. Like I will say one is Sanguisugabog. Like that took me so long to nail down.
Yeah.
Cool band, but like holy shit, they're getting pretty big, but it's like holy fuck, it's hard to pronounce their name or at least
Yeah.
remember it. But I guess
and
you remember it because it's so weird.
Yeah, it's and it's like I always say, look, there's no disrespect to, especially when I butcher people's names themselves, like their names. I'm like, oh, so look, I'm not making fun of your name because some people might take offense. The way you say it, they might think you're trying to make fun of them or something. I don't want to do that.
Exactly. Like I've been getting called Sean this whole time instead of Shane.
Yeah. That's a tone joker. That's his specialty.
Yeah. That's why I
He
said
says
I'm
things
far
backwards.
behind from there.
Mhm.
Tone takes that mafia attitude. You are now Sean, and you'll take it.
Exactly. It's like, that's the name.
Hey, that's the
Fuck
way they
you.
did
That's
with
the
me.
name I give you.
Yeah, that's the way they did with me. You're not Antonio no more. You're
I
Tony.
said you are now Sean, Shaun of the Dead from Vulgar Display. Okay,
Yep.
Yeah.
All
Right.
right.
Look.
All right.
all right, Sean. What do you got?
Exactly. Look, I'm gonna close off my last three because they're all made by the same artist. I wish I would have been more detailed and like looked up the artist names for all the artwork for these albums. It's a hard one, but this is an artist I've actually talked to. Really cool dude. He's friends with my buddy who is I
Sure.
booked their other band. But James Buscema, he's probably one of the best album artists to come out right now. He's just announced he did the Creator album for the new Crusher
Mm.
Worlds. He did that album art, and these are all 3 albums he's done. Spirit World, great band if you ever heard of them.
Real good. I have that.
Really
That's
good.
a real good band.
This album art alone is fucking
Mhm.
awesome. The band's great. Go
Awesome.
check them out. It's like this weird death metal-y hardcore southern twang. It's
Yeah, it has
fucking
something.
cool.
Yep.
It's really cool. Absolutely love their whole style. Love that. Eldorado, great album, came out this year. Another one is Dungeon Crawl. So I've interviewed the singer, Cody, great dude. This is like D&D thrash metal. Really good shit.
Nice.
So it's like nerdy thrash metal, and it's really good. The album art is so killer with
That looks cool. Yeah.
the dungeon or the maze controller because they couldn't put dungeon master, and then great crossover thrash from California, Drain. If you have not
Yeah.
heard Drain, you need to listen to Drain. But James Asema did the artwork for this too, and it's like
I
their
like that.
mascot.
Nice.
It's like very simple. You have the angel and devil up there. You have the little shark baby thing. And this is it's a gatefold, but it's kind of weird. They just do that so they don't give you an insert, But again, Santa Cruz, California, great crossover thrash. I've seen them a few times now.
Their shows are very, very energetic.
They're very
Like-
fun.
Yeah.
The first time I saw Drain, it was at Psycho Las Vegas, and they were like, "I want everybody cross over this barrier," and then like you had the security hold the line, like they all lined up trying to prevent people. You just had waves of people going over them to jump off the stage. I love
That's awesome.
hardcore and I love crossover. I don't like the hardcore fucking dancing though. I hate that shit.
Well, that could be for a whole nother episode when it comes to that. We've been through that whole cycle of it when it was just regular bumping in, then it started becoming karate, then it started becoming something else. And look, whatever. I just know I'm too old to get in there. So,
But yeah, those are my last 3 picks. And I just wanted to group them together because they're all made by the same artist. And again, everybody needs to go follow James Buscema because he's doing so many killer album covers right now. He's like the hot shit in the metal scene. Again,
Nice.
he's doing Creator, their new album. And it's just, I love his work. And he's also done, I play Magic too. And he's done a lot of Magic cards as well. So,
me,
Nice.
That's awesome.
Nice.
I always wanted to get into Magic. I wanted to try to learn how to play it, but I didn't have anybody to teach me. So,
I'll teach you. It's fun. Get Arena. You can play for free. It's a good time killer. It's a great
I'm still an old school Yu-Gi-Oh head. So,
I was Magic before all that other shit.
Nice.
But yeah, those are my last 3 picks. So
Cool.
all right, so we'll do it like that. So, Rich, if you want to go and let's hear your last 3.
Just three final ones. I want to mention an artist that's been getting on a lot of more recent album covers, and I really like his artwork. Is Brad Moore. He's done the album artwork for band Worm. He's also done Obscene. Yeah, and it's a very detailed, beautiful artwork. Definitely check out his stuff. He has an Instagram page that's worth following.
did he? Sorry, not to cut you off. Did he do the most recent Worm cover that's coming out?
I don't know if he did the one that's about to come out in 2026, but I think the previous 2 he's done. Yeah.
Those are killer too, but I like this new one. It reminded me of like some King Diamond stuff in the back with the carriage going up.
Yeah. Yeah, it does look wild. It's like a Abigail, which is another great album cover. Yeah.
Yeah. Look, this was very hard to do.
Yeah. But another album artwork that I like, I'll talk about a little grindcore, is World Downfall from Terrorizer. With all that mayhem and everything happening all around it. Also, any of the early Napalm Death album artwork is also really cool too. Scum is wild. Simple black and white, but has a lot of stuff. Yeah. I think I got my stuff in. Tone, you're next, right?
Yeah.
Tone, what's up? What you got?
All right, my last 3. Start it off with Merciless.
Ooh, yes.
Can't go
yes.
wrong with this.
Simple.
And on the
Desmond
cross.
simple.
Love Merciless. Yeah.
French, yep.
Yeah, French
That's
death metal
classic.
band from back in the 90s. I think I had. Wait, let me see. Does I have any art? Oh no, just
Band photo.
band.
Picture, yeah. Mhm.
Then the next one is this is my all-time favorite death metal album, Pestilence.
Hell yeah.
Consuming Impulse.
Consuming Impulse, yep.
Yeah.
I still have the T-shirt for that.
It's funny because this is not the original cover of what when they were going to release this. So for their anniversary, they released it with the original cover. It was garbage. Thank God they went with this.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
This was way better. The other
Yep.
one didn't make no sense. It looked more like a demo cover. And the band in the back.
Yeah.
And the newer death metal band that's killing everybody out there. Fucci.
Fulci, yep.
Fulci.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Love it
Italian
because
horror.
it has that
Really, really good stuff.
Italian horror.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, they have some of the best covers out there.
Nice.
Yeah, and that's
Killer
all.
stuff.
Huh?
My buddy's band just played with them too.
Yeah, we seen them already like 3 times. I think 3 times, right, Rich? 2 times.
Yeah, probably, yeah.
And shout out
Who's
to-
your friend's band?
Severus.
Oh yeah. They're great.
Yeah. Their
They
album,
also-
shit. I should have pulled that. Maze Envy.
That's
a great album, too.
they got the purple album cover, right?
Yes, with the
Yeah,
maze.
with the
yeah,
swirl.
yeah.
Yeah. That's a good one. Yeah.
Yeah. Everybody check out Severus. Good friends of mine. They're local out here.
Yeah,
Had
no,
them
they're
on,
good.
Interviewed them, take pictures with them. Great dudes.
Yeah, I saw them at MDF and
Hell
they
yeah.
did really good.
Yeah. Yeah. Like I talked to them about that. They had a great fucking time there.
They had a massive crowd too.
Yeah, and they were like, "Holy shit!" So
Mhm.
it's cool.
Nice.
But what
So
about
I
you,
guess
Barry?
All right, so
next, right? All right. So I gotta go do my last 3. So this right here was actually a gift from the man known as Tone Joker, and this cover is fucking awesome, man. I was amazed when I seen this. Fornicus.
Oh yeah.
Whoa.
This is some really look at this inside, man. This is crazy, man.
That is fucking crazy.
And in the back, you just got like the the goat guy there just raising hell. You can't go wrong with demons, hell, and stuff like that. You just can't go wrong, man. It's just some great pictures, some great covers. Fornicus, really, really good shit. And then gotta give props to our buddy, because our buddy known as Vincent Crowley.
Oh,
I mean,
yes.
Oh yeah.
This
great
right here,
cover.
this is the
Horror. Yes.
this is great, man. I mean, the fact that they did that what he did here with the stories that he told in here with Amityville Horror and the stuff that was going on in New Orleans, and it's all of it just good stuff, man. And it's a great cover.
I love
stuff
that
here from New
cover.
Orleans. It's really, really cool. And I'll end it with actually a CD cover, which kind of just caught me. I just got this recently, and I'll just throw this in there. Satanic Goat Ritual.
Oh,
Yeah,
That's
this
wild, yeah.
I saw that. I was like, yeah, this is some cool shit right here, man. Going over there, grabbing the body. Yeah, man, I got a couple of Christian friends I would love to show this to, Yeah, man, it's some cool shit, man. I got this off of Francisco. He was selling some stuff, so I said, "Oh, I want that." Yes, I want it. Yeah, so Satanic Goat Ritual. That's how I ended with these guys. All right, so that's the rest of mine, man. That's
All
pretty much what we got right now. Yes.
Yo, Bear, I got one more.
All right, what we got?
Oh, a bonus pick?
Yeah, this goes out to my boys, them sketchy boys. Satanic War Master. Look at the cover.
That
So
is
badass
definitely a
cover.
dope cover.
Yeah.
Wow. And that cover is fucking brutal.
Yeah.
Wow.
You know me, I love fucking werewolves and wolves.
That is badass. Yeah, that is nice.
Let me
That's
put it
perfect.
down before we get shut.
Yeah. Um, I had a really quick question for Shane before we go. I'm really interested in your background with your arcade back there. Like,
Oh,
have you been collecting games for arcades for a couple of years? Or
yes. At one point, I had over 40 cabs. It was bad.
Wow.
Whoa!
wow,
I made trying not to do that anymore, trying to watch my drinking, but there's a auction house down here, and I stayed up till 4 in the morning bidding on machines one time because some of them were going for like $200. I was like, oh, I need
oh
that.
hell
Oh,
yeah, oh
get
hell yeah,
House of the Dead one. Yeah, I'll get that, you know. And then I sold a lot of them off, and I just kept these like this machine. Shout out to my buddy Vincent. You can't really see it down there, but this is a full size aliens cab. There's a full
Yeah.
size like aliens
sick,
xenomorph on the back. There's a full
sick.
size like face hugger with an egg down there. It lights up, fog comes out, and
Oh,
everything.
that's dope.
Wow,
But this
man,
is
that's
a
sick.
main like this machine has like thousands of games on it. It's like, a computer in there. And then all the
Mm.
other ones are original. Jurassic Park. I have a Japanese cab next to it. My Neo Geo. There's a Street Fighter 3 cab. Donkey Kong that's signed by Billy Mitchell, if you know who he was. Uh,
Wow,
Oh,
it was one of his games using Donkey Kong off. And then I have NHL Open Ice because I'm a huge hockey fan. And
Oh,
then Star
nice.
Wars.
nice,
Yeah.
cool,
So
man.
yeah,
Yeah.
I'm a huge
Quick
nerd.
question. What are your all-time favorite game? If you have like
Favorite game, like okay, you're
video game.
talking just all time.
Yeah.
It's my earliest memories are from Sega Genesis playing that, and then I went into PlayStation One. But I
Mhm.
was always I loved arcade games, and
Mhm.
probably one of my all-time favorites is behind me, Jurassic Park: Lost World, which
Wow.
is a
Mm.
phenomenal shooting game. I'm a '90s kid. I grew up the last of the arcade era because I remember there
Yeah.
was a huge arcade down by me in Del Amo Mall called Aladdin's Palace. Then that went away, and now you just had them at theaters and bowling alleys, stuff like that. Also, Metal Slug, I love that series. I have all of them, original cartridges. For console, it'll have to be one of the earliest games for me because I'm so young. Is Halo. I remember playing Halo
Mm.
One when that came out, and that was mind blowing. You know,
Nice.
my
Yeah.
fucking dad got me an Xbox, and he practically beat it because he got it when it first came out. And my dad and uncles played all the games, and then like when he gave it to me for Christmas, everything had save files, and they were like halfway through everything. But yeah,
Crazy.
what about you guys? You guys into any nerdy stuff like that too?
Well,
Well,
I only have three games I've always been a big fan of. I don't play now, or I think it was always Castlevania.
Hell yeah,
Yeah, Dragon, Double Dragon,
yeah, great
and
game.
Contra.
Contra rules.
Yeah, those
yeah.
were the only
yes.
three that I played when I was
Yeah.
growing.
With me for during the arcade time, it was more of the fighting games. So I was big on Tekken, all the
Tekken,
Tekkens. They,
cool.
they
Yeah.
first came out.
Mhm.
Tekken. Mortal Kombat 3 was my favorite of
Mhm.
all of them. I was big
Great
fan. I
one.
love Mortal Kombat 3. And I have to say, if I'm gonna go old school, Donkey Kong. That was, I think, one of my earliest memories as a kid of going to, my mother would send me to the store, and if I was lucky enough to get a quarter out of the change, she sent me to do, my ass ran to the little store, and I started playing Donkey Kong. And so those were like my three arcade games that I could say that I was like, that you could say you mastered.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh
The
yeah.
other ones were just more for fun, but those three, I say I mastered them, so I was happy
Hell
with
yeah.
that. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
For me personally, it started off going to like my cousin's house and my family members, and they had old gaming systems like Atari and Commodore 64 and Pong and Frogger. But when I started going to the arcades, obviously the classic Pac-Man. Pac-Man started off with that, Donkey Kong, and then like as the 90s came in, Mortal Kombat was a big one. Also, I like sports a lot, so any basketball games. There was a game that Tone and I played a lot called Blades of Steel,
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
old school
Heck
that was a
hockey
yeah.
great
game.
game.
Oh man, we love that
Was
game.
that arcade or
Mhm.
I thought that was like Super Nintendo?
That was in the arcade, right?
Yeah.
So and then they made
Yeah.
a different version and for the Nintendo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm,
And then there was Contra, obviously. Yeah, we love that game, Contra. And I remember Go 13 and one called Ninja Gaiden.
Ninja
Any
Gaiden.
Yeah.
martial arts game, yeah, that was those were good. I kind of started shifting out of it as I got a little older because of time and stuff. But I remember the early Grand Theft Autos; they were fun.
Those are
Uh,
dope too.
yeah, and that's about it. Like any shooting games, any kind of martial arts kind of fighting games, sports games, they were all fun to me. But I mean, those original classic arcade games, man, putting in the quarter, the feeling of like hearing the sound and just
Yeah.
the beauty of the cabinets. That's
It
something that you don't get it too much anymore.
To
Yeah.
me, the reason I like arcades so much is because, again, time. As I got older, I still love playing games, but I can't play and put 60 hours into a game anymore. But I can play an arcade game for 15, 20 minutes and have a blast, you know?
Mhm.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I just love the whole aesthetics behind the cab, the artwork on it, like my NHL Open Ice, which is basically like NBA Jam but hockey. It has like a Blackhawks player and a Canadian like player on it, which is kind of cool, where he's like about to score a goal and everything. But you could get different artwork. You could do all sorts of things to these cabs. Granted, they
Yeah.
take up a lot of space, but if I could get into pinball, I would. But pinball is very expensive.
Mm.
Well, if
Mm.
if
You
there's
might
one
you might
pinball game, if there's one pinball game that I could say that if I would buy it, it would be the Raiders of the Lost Ark
Me
pinball
would
game.
be the Kiss.
the
Yeah,
Kiss one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the Kiss one too. But do you know how much
that-
that Indiana Jones pinball is? It
how
goes for a
much?
minimum of 14 grand.
Wow.
Ooh.
And
That
what
was
No,
about
the
the
great.
pin
Kiss?
That arcade game, that pinball game was fabulous, man. Fabulous. Had a lot of fun with that.
pinball, they're car prices. They're very
Damn.
Ooh.
expensive. They were
Wow.
made
Yeah.
in very limited quantities where a lot of these arcade games they're mass produced in hundreds of thousands of units or sometimes limited runs, but pinball you're talking sometimes up to like 5,000 pins made, you know.
Wow.
So,
Collector's items. Yeah.
very very
Cool.
collectible.
There was a place, Rich, that we went to. What was the hotel in Vegas that they had a downstairs that had all those antique pinball machines?
It was they imploded the hotel, but they moved it to a different location. It was the Riviera. It's called the
Yeah.
Pinball Hall of Fame. And
Yeah,
now
yeah, I
you
saw
can
that.
you can go to see it on its own place. Yeah.
I
Really
definitely want to
nice.
check
Shit
that out
fun.
next time I'm out there.
Hmm.
But yeah, I mean, all these things, as everybody has heard us talk about all this like collectible, we are all into old shit.
The good shit, man. Don't worry about it.
Exactly. Exactly. I like
Right,
physical media. I have tons and tons of collectibles. There's again, I thank you guys for letting me come on and share some album art. There was tons I would want to talk about, but
Yeah.
digging through piles of vinyl and just picking out the ones that resonated with me right now, you know.
I got you, man. That's good. Appreciate it, man. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, we'll try to get something else. I mean, I know we did something similar like that with Necron, where we did a sort of a thing with like some comic books and stuff like that. We'll try to see if we do something in the future, man. We'll get you and Necron on. That'd be fun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I need more of an advance. I have 30 long boxes of comics.
Damn.
Like,
Ooh.
yeah. And each long box, I think there's like 300 comics in there. I need to get rid of bulk. Like, I just have too much shit.
Hell yeah.
All right, man. So
Cool.
look, I guess we'll start closing up. If there's anything you want to put out, Shane, any advertisement or whatever.
Any
You got some-
social media or any? Yeah.
Yeah,
Your YouTube, everything.
Yeah, just follow the channel, Warriors Play Gaming, on YouTube. I have Instagram. I take band pictures, do that stuff. That's where I don't know what band I'm doing for December for our live stream yet. So stay tuned for that. I'll be announcing that soon. Hopefully, I find a band. But other
Okay.
than that, I try to give at least people one live stream a month. We were supposed to do Mortician this month, but they don't like being recorded at all, apparently.
Oh,
And then they push back till next June, so they didn't even come out this month. So
all right, all right,
Cool.
all right. So, hey, Rich, Tone, you guys got anything else you want to say before we go?
No, I'm good.
Yeah, no, I just wanted to thank Shane for coming on and check out his channel. He's a cool dude. He's knowledgeable, and hopefully, maybe we could do another episode. It doesn't have to just be strictly metal, about other things because we're also kind of like nerds ourselves, whether it's in comics or movies or whatever, But we always keep it real with the vintage stuff, but we always have an open ear to the new stuff too.
Yeah, we
All
haven't even
right.
touched horror movies, which is another
Oh,
thing
forget
too.
it. You don't want to open up that door with Tone Joker because we'll be here all night. Yeah.
Good stuff. But real quick, you've been reading that Absolute Batman?
I'm so behind on it.
Yeah.
I have an entire run of Amazing Spider-Man for the last 2 years. I haven't even read. I've
Wow.
just been it's in my pull, and then Absolute
Yeah.
Batman. I haven't even started the series at all. I know they just did Hush again. It's just
Yeah.
there's just so much. I have a stack that's like at least 100 comics in my drawer at work that I read on breaks. Is it good though?
It's good. Necron was the one that told me about it, and he put me onto it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They also, real quick, speaking of horror movies and comics, Captain America versus Aliens #1 just came out, as well as Aliens versus Avengers just finished its run as a one shot. And you can buy that graphic novel. It's really good, really fucking good.
A quick
Damn, I'm
question.
gonna
Which
have to.
Captain America? The original Captain America?
What?
The original
Not
Captain
Sam
Steve
Wilson.
Rogers?
Steve
Steve
Rogers versus
Oh, okay.
Aliens, and I think
Okay.
it's I haven't read it yet, but I think it takes place like I don't know. I won't spoil it, but I forget. But yeah, it's very cool. I
All
like
right.
it
Nice.
Great.
because now that Disney owns Fox and they own Marvel, so they just did Predator versus
Yeah,
Wolverine, which was really cool. I
Mm.
think they were doing a bunch of these crossovers with Alien and Predator, which the comics for Alien really good, by the way,
good.
really gory shit, and
Nice.
Marvel's putting them out.
That's good.
You know,
Hey,
Nice.
damn it, freaking Marvel's been turned to shit.
yeah. So again,
Look who owns them.
we keep going on these tangents where it's like horror movies, more comics. It's like
That's it.
All right. We'll call it. Call it.
Yep. Let's call it and to be
All right.
continued. We'll leave it at that.
Yeah.
Well, let's give it up to Sean, right? Sean,
Shane,
now known as
Shane,
Sean.
vulgar display of gaming.
All right. Thanks a lot, Shane. Truly appreciate it, man. And it was great to have you on, man.
Thanks, guys. Let's do it again.
All right. All right. So
All
this is
right.
Barry, Goat Metal Show with Rich the Silent Producer, Tone Joker NYC. See you on the next one. Stay brutal.